Hey guys, variety is the spice of life, and one of the things we can do to add a lot of variety to our levels is add moving platforms. Now what I'm wanting to do here is introduce two concepts. One is going to be our moving platform, and then the second one is going to be something in Playmaker that's called a template. A template is a really useful little tool where you can basically save a state, a series of states from a FSM, and load it back up, almost like a Photoshop action or anything else. It's sort of like a series of scripts that you can save and then load up and apply to another object very, very quickly. So without further ado, this is how we're going to go ahead and kind of create some moving platforms. So first thing I want to do is I want to create a new game object. So let's just do other simple cube will be fine. And let's kind of move it out of the way. And let's go to our inspector, set that guy back to 0, 0, 0, so he's kind of like right here in the middle. Make him a little larger. Alright, squeeze him down a little bit. There we go. That'll be a nice little moving platform. Slide it over. Okay, so this will be our moving platform. I'll bring it down so it's about even with the rest. And what I'm going to do is change its name, and this is how we're going to be cube. This is going to be our moving platform. Alright, now to make the moving platform, it's simply just a little loop. What we want to do is add a new FSM. Okay, go to our action browser, do that transform translate. Okay, it's basically what we're going to add to it. And all we want to have this thing do is go, let's say this will be a moving vertical platform. So let's do Y, and we'll set it to say 5, and we want this thing to do it per second, do it every frame. We can refine this in a bit, but we want it to translate. And then the next thing we want this thing to do is we want to do it, have it translate for a certain amount of time. So I'm just going to go and tell it to wait and add that. Now what I want to do is drag this wait down, so it's going to be transforming, and then wait, and then wait a 1 will be fine, and we need to add a finish event. So let's say done. Alright, so wait 1 second, done. Real time, that's just fine. Let's add a new state. Add that done transition, so after a second it'll be done. And then same thing here, add that transition, done. Kind of go and drag it back. There we go. Add the same action. What we want to do, we could have copied them, but translate, add you, go back up to time, go to wait, add you, and then just kind of fill in the blanks here. So Y this time, where the other one was a +5, this one needs to be a -5. Alright, and then our wait time can be 1 again, and tell it to do done. So what I've created is a translate that's going to, per second, it's going to go up 5, okay, up 5 in the Y, and then it's going to come down -5 in the Y. So it's going to move up and down, okay, and it's going to alternate every 1 second, okay. So real quick, let's see how this works in practice. So here we go, there's our moving platform. Let's try that one more time. There he goes. Alright, so there's our character riding our moving platform. Alright, so with the basic moving platform setup, again, it's not 100% bug free, but it's a basic moving platform. We can actually slow this thing down if we wanted to by controlling the speed and the updates. But what we basically want to do is we want to take this and save this as a template. So when we go back and we create more moving platforms or different moving platforms, we can, within a couple of clicks, recreate this state. So what I want to do is just in the gray space, right click and say save template. And I've already created one here, so I'm just going to overwrite it where it says moving platform template.asset. Okay, so just save your template as whatever you want it to be. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and replace you. And then if I decided I wanted to make another moving platform, so it's Command D, I'll just duplicate it, and for just showing it off, I'll remove the old FSM, and then we can just go back, add template, general, moving platform. There you go. Okay, so now we should have 2 moving platforms, right? So might work better if they're a little bit different. So let's change this one to the -5 and this one to the +5 and see what kind of an effect this gives us. Okay, so now we have oscillating moving platforms. Okay, you can change their speed, you can change the way that they work, all that kind of stuff, but it's really quickly and easily now you can create different moving platforms by using the different templates. Okay, templates are very, very powerful, very, very useful for when you build complicated or even simple little events and things that happen in your games. We'll be taking advantage of this when it comes later on dealing with monsters.